Right. This is part 2 of the series of the different events that I've went through in Kingston, Jamaica, when me and my wife and my son went for vacation. So welcome to another episode of If Walls Could Talk. Your host with the most, the one, the only, __MMMP. Now, alright. This one I'm gonna tell you about is it's a parking scam that happened to me and my wife and some of my buddies. We went downtown, as they call it, and we parked close to the Coronation Market on the street. So while we went, street hopping and we looking for stuff, cause my wife like buying those towels, handkerchief and all that stuff. She like bringing back tokens, back to the US, because she's not a Jamaican by birth, but she got Jamaican blood inside of her, because she's actually from Miami. So when we parked and we walked for a while, buying stuff, then we went and we ate and we did everything. And my wife is a kind of person, she for some reason, she loved this hardcore crowd. So we said, okay. So we walked. We ended up on Spanish Town Road for a bit. Showed her Mapen Cemetery. We walked by Denham Town High School. Walked there. Then I showed her this is where I was actually born, in Denham Town. We walked a bit. Then I showed her Tivoli Gardens and all them places. So after a while, my son, who is very lazy, said he's tired. So we said, okay, all right, it's time for us to go back uptown to our hotel. When we got to our car, we saw 4 dudes standing around. One of them, I don't know, but he came to me and he said, how they talk in Jamaica, hey bossy, or my general, I was watching your car and making sure that nobody broke in your car. But I think when we parked, they realized that we were foreigners, but I had some of my buddies with me. And when we parked, I think they said, okay, let's stay here until they come back. And obviously they were very patient, because we took quite a while to get back to where we were and where the car was parked. So when we got back there and I saw them, and he came to me, bossy, or my general, you know that I was watching your car, and I made sure nobody broke into your car, you know what I mean? So if you can give me a thing. So that's a slang in Jamaica for if you can get some money. So I looked at him and I said, bro, I parked my car. I never told you to watch my car. Then his buddies, they start putting on this mean look, this demeanor on their face, like, you better pay up or what. And knowing that I was close to Matches Lane, Pink Lane, Denham Town, Tivoli Garden, all them surrounding areas, And we were way down on Queen Street. Close by over Duke Street and close to the market. And I'm there and I'm saying to myself, I wonder if these guys got no guns on them because the way they are behaving. So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to test this dude. So alright, let me tell you something. The way how I grew up in Jamaica, I grew up in a semi-tough neighborhood. There was still violence in my neighborhood. There was still shooting and there was still killing in my neighborhood. But the way we grew up, we didn't take kindly to bullies. And I figured that's what they were trying to do. And though they saw my wife and my son, they think they could intimidate us that way. So I said the same thing to him again. I did not ask you to watch my car. Then one of my buddy came to me and he said, you know, this is the way it is in Jamaica. They're hustling. I'm like, hustling? But they can't hustle me. But if he come to me and say, hey, can I get something? But don't come and tell me that you are watching my car. So other people start, you know, looking and they heard the talking. People start talking back and forth now and say, hey, come on, leave them people alone, man, and whatever. And like somebody in the crowd say, hey, you know that the Don don't allow this kind of thing, this kind of extortion, because that doesn't fly down here no more. And dude is like, oh yeah, because they got a rule downtown. Ever since I was going to school downtown on King Street, I used to go to Kingston Senior downtown. And they had a rule that you can't hustle anybody. So I don't know if that rule was still in effect. Because what would happen, the Don or the big man for the area, he would send and call you. And then he would use a pickaxe stick, either break your arm or break your leg. And that's what I know for sure when I used to go to school a long time ago. So I did not know if rules like that still apply. Or maybe they did something more violent. I don't know, because I haven't lived in Jamaica for a long time. And this is what we said. So when the people started talking, and you know, in Jamaica, no matter how violent, cruel some people can be, when they see a woman or a child in distress, they will come to your aid. Worse, they don't like thieves. A thief does not like another thief. And so they start protesting, and dudes, they couldn't do nothing else. And when the dude said, we are gonna go tell the Don that you're here trying to extort some foreigners, dude, they walked away. Because I wasn't about to give them no money, honestly. I don't want to look like a punk in front of my family. And plus my buddies, they were there too. So I knew that it wouldn't be a good result. So that is one of the experiences I had. The parking scam in Jamaica. So if you go to Jamaica and you go downtown, Kingston, anywhere, Queen Street, Duke Street, Wellington Street, Parade, the park, anywhere around that area, please be careful, because they're still doing it. They're still trying to scam you by telling you that they were watching your car and they are demanding payment. They're not asking you, they are demanding it. So be very, very careful when you go downtown Kingston. I remember one thing, these young dudes, they don't play. All right? So just remember that. And I say that without no apology, because if walls could talk.